For those of you who don't know me, I'm Marjorie Lyons. I joined Redington about a year ago, and my experience that I think is most applicable to this role is that I was a credit analyst at a structured credit hedge fund from 2005 to 2009 covering US subprime RMBS. So as you may imagine, I have some experience with complexity, volatility, and illiquidity in credit markets. At Redington and Credit, we're always trying to find ways for our clients to diversify their credit portfolios. And for some time now, our preferred managers in absolute return bonds and multi-class credit have had significant exposure to structured credit. With this in mind, we continue to strengthen our research in structured credit strategies across the risk spectrum, as well as expanding our coverage of illiquid specialty finance opportunities. As we sit here in Angel Court and compare where we've come in the last 2 years since our last manager forum in 2015, I thought it'd be interesting to see what's happened in the credit markets during this time. As we all know, spreads have compressed. But for an example here, if you compare leveraged loans to the CLO BBs, the main difference between these two assets is asset selection and structure. The structured product premium seems to still persist. In this next chart compares the spread movement in the last 12 months over a variety of different asset classes within credit. There's kind of 2 points that I'd like to highlight here. If you look at investment grade liquid credit versus a sample of private investment grade credit, there seems to be a liquidity premium for the privates, as well as some relative spread stability versus the liquid market. Another thing to point out here is if you look at the privates again, which is investment grade, versus the leveraged loans, you seem to be getting a similar spread for a higher credit quality. So this suggests some sort of illiquidity premium as well. These are just some examples of types of inconsistencies that we look to our managers to evaluate. So where does structured credit fit in our preferred list? As I said earlier, absolute return bonds and multi-class credit in liquid, and secured finance is an investment grade strategy that can assess the relative value between illiquid and liquid opportunities. And then we have opportunistic illiquid credit that is, well, illiquid and investing in more mezz opportunities, both in corporates and in specialty finance. So to conclude and take a step back from all the data and facts, I think at Redington and Credit, we're looking for managers with teams and strategies that can navigate turbulent credit markets when, not if, spreads gap out, bids fall away, and liquidity dries up. We don't know where or when this will happen, but we all know it will happen at some point. And so we're seeking out the right partners in credit to ask the questions of themselves, where does it make sense to invest? Not, Redington, what type of assets do your clients want?